The overflow of innovative and one-of-a-kind drives that make up the blockchain business has forever been quite possibly of its most prominent resource. One such venture is reserve rights and its local money RSR. Giving everybody all over the planet a dependable wellspring of monetary income was established. The Reserve Rights Project plans to persuade that out-of-control inflation can be turned around. The group behind Reserve Rights has strived to make a monetary programming that will help individuals in adapting to excessive inflation. Do you wish to join the RSR people group given the continuous buzz? Or on the other hand, in the event that you are a dealer, do you wish to know how your ventures will emerge? Then, with the essentials of reserve rights, verifiable market values, and market investigation, this RSR cost expectation looks to respond to every one of your inquiries for 2022 and even past. Hold Rights price prediction for 2022. Hold Rights is one of the altcoins that has been gravely hit in 2022, following the bleak time of the crypto space. Its cost move to an intraday pinnacle of $0.03281 on January 5. In any case, a decay followed, and the month finished at $0.0184. Trust in the market crested in the next month, and the coin was exchanging at $0.022 on February 8 before things started to decrease. On February 24, when Russia attacked Ukraine, the token arrived at an ATL of $0.01108. The coin then rose to $0.01494 on March 1 prior to falling back to $0.01171 on March 8. RSR exchanged at very nearly two-year lows of $0.003344 on May 12, because of an expansive market decline. Progressively, at the hour of composing, the coin was exchanging around $0.005. RSR coin price prediction for Q3. Save Rights endeavors try to make a substitute for government-issued currency by collecting an assortment of stable evaluated tokenized resources. This could become vital as the unpredictability in the crypto market develops. The worth could then flood to its record high of $0.00822 for the quarter. Then again, on the off chance that force wavers and the coin loses strength, it might sink as low as $0.00526. In the event that a direct value projection were to oblige it, the typical cost could settle at $0.00675. RSR price forecast for Q4. One of the striking elements of the token is to take special care of administration purposes. RSR holders can decide in favor of different choices. This reallocates the power in the possession of the local area, which could support the certainty among the individuals. This could chug up its greatest cost to land at $0.01139. On the other hand, a future monetary disaster or administrative crackdown could carry the expense down to $0.00731. Given the bullish and negative focuses on, the normal cost could wind up at $0.00881. Save Rights price prediction for 2023. Its plan upholds erratic spikes or drops in the market while cautiously adjusting solidness, decentralization, and maintainability. RSR might be the best financial starting point for the blockchain biological system before very long. Thus, the worth could increment to $0.02601. Conversely, conditions like a monetary emergency or government rules could compel the cost to drop to $0.01004. As needs be, a direct point of view could show that the typical cost would be $0.01651. Hold Rights token price prediction for 2024. It is a decentralized stablecoin framework worked to keep 100% or significantly more on-chain insurance subsidizing and scale supply to satisfy need. RSR has a gigantic open door to thrive to beat the expansion climate. Thusly, the token might arrive at a most extreme cost of $0.04893. Conflictingly, if the altcoin neglects to fulfill clients and brokers, the cost might fall beneath $0.01930. Subsequently, An equilibrium in exchange practices could end the year at $0.03085. Hold rights, RSR, price prediction for 2025. The gathering could go to lengths to advance and fortify its local area, which could situate it at the center of attention. An ascent in prominence could raise the expense to $0.09785. On the other side, decreased endeavors can leave the stage with unfortunate conspicuousness. Thus, the cost can tumble to $0.0379. The absence of energy might make the year end at $0.06056. What is reserve rights, RSR? Save rights, RSR, is an ERC20 symbolic that fills two principal needs for the reserve protocol. Basically it zeroes in more on reserve stablecoins, tokens, through marking and administering them by means of proposing and deciding on changes to their setup. In May 2019, the reserve rights, RSR, token was presented after a compelling beginning trade offering, IEO, on the Huobi Prime stage. Assuming the guarantee's worth is too low, new RSR coins are delivered into dissemination and traded for the other digital currencies that make up the security. The way that the security can dominate, in the event that the worth of a dollar begins to decline, makes the framework an evidently obvious stablecoin. Summarizing, RSR marking is made to endure, in contrast with the marking we see in numerous different drives these days. Basic analysis. Nevin Freeman and Matt Elder together framed the organization Reserve. The CEO of Reserve is the carefully prepared financial specialist Freeman. Matt Elder, the CTO of the undertaking, is a designer who has recently worked for Google and Quixie. He is accountable for coordinating the Reserve Convention execution's structural plan. The Reserve Group has extended fundamentally since its send-off in 2019. Furthermore, presently, in excess of 200 individuals, including engineers, designers, lawful and consistent staff, are important for the group. They are undeniably joined by the common objective of laying out Reserve as an open, enormously versatile stablecoin stage that improves financial flourishing. RSR is a USD-named stablecoin supported by other stablecoins including USD Coin, USDC, TrueUSD, TUSD, and Paxos Dollar, USDP. It is likewise upheld by DeFi yield-bearing resources, which are both remembered for the initial reserve stablecoins, tokens, constrained by savvy contracts. Here are some center elements of the RSR. The project has a drawn-out objective to fabricate a stablecoin that doesn't depend on USD. RSR tokens are utility resources that assist with supporting the cost of the stablecoin at the worth of $1. The stablecoin can be made by anybody in the organization, and the symbolic will exchange at the